Let's go Cowboys.
Let's go Cowboys, right?
Let's go Cowboys.
Oh my goodness. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good. How about you, Marcos?
Oh my goodness. Trying to like is that a background or are you actually there at Cowboy Stadium?
I'm actually here live. Yes, sir.
Oh nice. Man,
Pretty neat, right?
I'm jealous. I love it. I love it. You really took this live stream and just said, "Hey, we're going to go on tour and go actually do this." So,
Yes.
for those of y'all that don't know, I'm going to just pop in because we give a little bit of time for people to tune in and say hi. I don't know if you see the chat out there, but we have Miss, we have your wife in there. Say she's dropped the little hearts there. Welcome
Oh,
in.
yeah. The
Welcome
lady
in.
boss.
The real boss right there.
The real
She,
boss.
she's gonna tell you, hey, where are you at right there? But yeah, I want to thank you for always supporting us. I think I was looking back at the first quotation that I sent you, um, and it was back in 2009. So we've had this relationship for 15 years already, and the growth from you guys has been inspiring. And I, try to mirror the creativity of yourself. You're a marketing genius. Uh, for those that are just popping in right now and don't know who you are, Mr. Vicente, the CEO of the charter bus and RGV Tours, specializes in everything you can think of transportation in the valley. So I wanted to welcome you in and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, Marcos. Thank you for having me. Like you're saying, we've been doing business for many years, and we've been blessed to do the Cowboy tours in the valley, from the valley, for the past 13 seasons now. And it's exciting, man. I can't wait for September. I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans, but a lot of NFL fans in the Valley that travel with us year after year.
And everybody knows the biggest Cowboys fans travel the furthest. The Cowboys fans are out there. Y'all always take a full bus. I see you guys in Waco. I see you guys at the game, and they're like, we take Cowboys fans, and we're wearing a Cowboys jersey or Cowboys hat. But I've seen the ponchos. I've seen uh, opposite teams. I've seen the cheeseheads. Y'all go above and beyond for so. After last year, I think you guys beat us with the best Cowboys fans, the best football fans, because everybody here was like just supporting the Valley, and I was like, man, I thought we're a bigger city, but together the whole valley overpowers us. So want to say hi to everybody tuning in. Uh, got Jamie, got Andres, Miss Angie. They're all saying hello. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the live. We got a lot of things to talk about. I'm excited to go to finish the school year. How was y'all school year over there?
Oh man, it was crazy busy. Thank God. And yeah, we couldn't wait to the summer, slow down a little bit, and get ready for the fall because we get busy in the fall, not only
Oh,
with Cowboy tours, but the rest of the tours we do and charter buses. So it's been good. It's been good.
awesome. Well, what summer plans do you guys have? I know that you're at Cowboy Stadium right outside. I feel like I'm interviewing somebody at ESPN with the background. I'm going to keep talking about that because it makes you that much more of a fan. You were telling me that you guys have some baseball trips leaving from the Valley. Can you touch on that?
Yeah, we have a trip scheduled July 13, 14. We're going to go to the Astros Rangers game in Houston. And it's very exciting. We haven't done baseball trips in a couple of years, so we're glad we're having that back. And just as Cowboy fans in the Valley, there's a lot of people that want to get out there, and it's a great opportunity for us to provide this fan base with an opportunity to go to the games, relax. We take care of everything, and it's we love our jobs, right?
Oh, yes. We wouldn't be doing it, but the best experience has to be uh, everybody like when I'll have people ask me because I go to a lot of events and I do it for work purposes. And I just noticed something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I noticed that
I
too,
just
but
I'm sorry about that. Let
it's all
me.
right. Andres is probably
Yeah,
sharing the.
he's super hyped now.
But the good thing is that, we all work together at this, and Andres has been a huge part of what we do from the beginning. Just like you mentioned, the first quotation, and we truly appreciate the partnership that we have been able to create with OK Tours, Red Charters, RGV Tours. It's just part of the family.
Oh yeah, that and touching on that, the family that we have created over the last 15 years has been has really just shown. I know anytime I can contact somebody in the valley, it's always you guys, and you guys always support. Whether it just be, hey, I need help with the transfer. Hey, I need help washing a bus. The support goes both ways, and a lot of people think like, oh, you guys, y'all are competition. Well, we're not. We're one big family. We're not here without you and your team that supports us day in and day out. Even when it's a motivational little speech that I sometimes I'll send you a message, hey man, this and this happened, with the bus or in this, and he's like, oh, contact this person. That just speaks volumes of everything, and it keeps showing y'all success. So thank you for that. But let's go back Cowboys. I got Miss Bianca saying, go Cowboys. Oh my goodness. Mary Kay saying hi. Johnny, when are we going to the Texans games? Uh, and then Jamie saying you guys have an amazing facility, an amazing website. That's another thing too. We've been focusing on our website to catch up to y'all, because I mean I'm looking at the website on the side, and I'm going to put it on the stream later on, so that we can go through the booking process. Um, Tell me a little bit about that as well. How do you how is that helping you with everybody, instead of just calling you, taking 50 calls, 50 reservations? How is that helping with the booking process?
Oh, it's been huge, and every year we have made some improvements. We are very happy with our team this year because just as relaxing as our tours are, the booking process, it's super easy. We have a bunch of options for our customers, not only on payments, because you can book with as little as $20 and then we start making automatic payments. But the ease, you create your account, you have, your invoices out, and what you're paying. There's a bunch of customers that have multiple tours going with us, Disney, baseball, football, whatever the case is, and they're able to see it there on their own, login and stuff. It's amazing. We launched last week our tours, and another great thing is that we don't need to be in the office. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and our customers are able to pay, book, and everything 24/7. So it's been awesome.
Awesome. And I'm gonna see if I can show the website right here. Let's see. So we got a little bit of the website right here, and yeah, it's a beautiful site. You guys have y'all's tours up. Yeah, what's the hottest game right now that y'all have?
Oh, definitely the Texans Cowboys game. It's almost sold out. Actually, our
Oh
our
my.
our, our first bus, yeah, and then I think Giants for Thanksgiving. It's pretty popular, but by far Texans against Cowboys. People were waiting and waiting for that team for that game to be released, and yeah, it's almost
So
booked.
we'll go through the booking process right now. Like, let's say I want to go to the Saints game. You guys have them starting at 4.99. What does that include?
Well, we want to make sure that we include everything our customers are going to need, right? So we include the transportation, one night hotel at Marriott properties, breakfast at the hotel. Then included is the Bill Bates tailgate party, which you guys also include as
Oh
well,
yeah.
and then there's options, three different options depending on the tickets they want to choose for the game. On the night games and Thanksgiving game, we spend the night after the game, so we have the opportunity to go back to the stadium next morning and get a free guided tour of the stadium. Our customers love that. You there, Marcos?
I'm sorry, I'm here.
There it is.
So just clicking on straight into that, you have here the easy pay $20 as easy as $20, as well as a calculator. Um,
So the way it works is we allow our customers to book with $20, and then they set up the date they want to start making their payments, and the system will tell you, okay, well, there's 25 weeks from today, from that day to the day of the game. So it will let you know how little your payments will weekly basis are gonna be, and it
Goodness,
deducts from the credit card where you signed up. So people don't even have to call again and make payments, forgetting about that, and they can just relax that everything will be taken care of 1 week before the trip, and they're set.
that's awesome. Yeah, like I just literally picked a date, how many weeks are left until that game. Uh, First deposit $20 and then 28.60 per trip. So, oh my goodness, that's awesome.
It
That's
is.
simple, right into the point. Um, have your party passes. Oh, and then it also says how many seats are available so that they don't think you're lying to them when you only got like two or three. No, the website says we only have a couple left.
Yes, yes, that's another key thing. We want to let our customers know how many they are, and hopefully we'll be able to add more options in the next few years. For now, we stick to those three options, but a lot of customers call us, and we can customize on a per call basis, per
Okay.
customer basis. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Oh, we'll circle back this way. Have Miss Laura tuning in as well, talking about Disney. And you said something about Disney as well. Like I said, I've seen y'all's tours, and I've seen all the pictures, and I get a little jealous. We used to do a lot of cowboy Disney tours as well, but now we kind of tapered off, left it to you guys, and you guys are doing amazing. The pictures bring me in. Hopefully, we could start that up as well.
Yeah, and then Disney, it's a yearly trip. We usually do it in the summer, the last week of July. This year we decided to move it to Christmas, so we're gonna spend Christmas in Orlando,
Okay.
and it's magical, man. People love it. Kids come back and they do memories that they're never gonna forget, with their
Oh,
families, and we love that. We love
without a doubt. And have I think you have a little price point where you beat everybody when it comes to putting everything together. If you break it all down and you get the hotel, you get your flight, you get the travel, you get the tickets, all of that, you end up spending so much more. And then you don't even know where to start. Like I've had people that ask me, "Hey, where can I get, tickets for Disney?" And then I'm like, "Well, we could do a whole package for you." And like, "Oh, you can?" And they realize like, "Hey, we're spending maybe 30-40% more. We're all together. We don't have to worry about a family of four going on this flight, a family of three going here. You're traveling together. As much as you want to see your family for 7 days straight, it makes for the best memories because being in that same space, it brings so many moments that you can't replicate in any other form of travel. The bus way is the best way, in my opinion.
Definitely agree. And not only they save money, Marcos, but our customers come back and they get to enjoy, the parks in a different way that if they were going on their own, because we have a tour guide with them. Not all times, right? Once we
Mhm.
get into the park, everybody's on their own, but we give them customized recommendations based on their size of the family, the age of the kids, what they like, what they don't like. We remind them not to miss the parades. We send a lot of notifications, and we're in contact with them at all times. Especially families that travel for the first time to Disney, it could be very nerve wracking, and they can miss a lot of awesome things for not knowing. So
Exactly.
we're there for them, and they come back and they say, man, even people that have traveled to Disney before, they say, I had no idea Fantasmic was available, and they're like, man, how do you miss that, So we love to be part of their memories. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna keep bouncing back between the tour side and the Cowboy side because that's what everybody's here for. Got a question. What are you gonna do when y'all do sell out that? Are y'all gonna add that second bus to the Texas game?
It's a very good question. We're gonna definitely try to do that. We need to, speak with our friend about getting more tickets and more rooms and stuff like that. Uh, I believe we're almost there, so we'll be releasing more information shortly on that.
We're barely in May, and you already almost sold out a bus. Like we haven't even put our tickets on sale. Ours will be on sale next week, so we're kind of holding off, making sure that everybody, But y'all are always right to the punch. Goes right into the Cowboys as soon as the schedule comes out. Y'all drop everything. You guys have been doing it well, and I think this is the year that y'all do that second bus. Monday night games are tough, but you guys did it with a breeze.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Cowboy fans and Texans fans in the Valley, and we're excited to be able to give them what they want. We have taken up to 4 buses, believe it or not. A
Oh
few
my
years back, there was a Saturday game, Jets versus Cowboys on a Saturday, and we took 4 buses. Yeah, it was
Oh my
it
goodness.
was crazy.
What was the headache of that? What was the best part of that?
Oh my goodness, I remember checking into the hotel. Bringing 200 people into a hotel and making sure that all rooms were ready, and all of that was nerve wracking. The good thing is that our staff did a great job, organizing, giving away the tickets on the road, and everything that customers needed, and we came back very happy about that.
Was it paper tickets or were they electric tickets?
Back in the day, they were paper tickets. Yeah.
Do you miss those days as much as everybody else does?
Not at all, man,
No.
not at all. I know some customers like to keep the ticket, as a reminder that they went to the game. But electronic tickets is the best thing that has ever happened.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Well, we do a lot of promotions as well. We haven't released our tickets yet, but for the first couple of tickets that we do release, we're going to offer a 10% discount if they pay in full. How about yourself? Anything that I hate to put you on the spot, but that's why everybody's tuning in. They want to see what they're going to win, what they're going to get. What are you going
Well,
to offer them? What are their promotions for the upcoming summer?
well, one of the promotions that we like the most is, like I was telling you, the free guided tour of the stadium. It's an awesome experience, and this year we're gonna offer it on 4 of the games.
Oh,
So and it's completely free. It's on those 4 games. Yeah.
oh my good. I didn't know that. I see that you guys stay the day after, right? To do it.
On the night games
Hmm.
and the Thanksgiving game. On those
Okay.
2 games, yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing we also do, and people don't know. I never tell them, but I'm gonna tell you. Just keep it a secret.
Okay.
On the Thanksgiving game, we actually booked 2 nights hotel.
Okay.
That way, when we arrive to the hotel at 7, 8 in the morning, the
Hmm.
rooms are ready. People are ready
Nice.
to check in, and we don't have to wait until 2, 3 p.m. and then leave the stuff and go back to the tailgate party. So that's another thing that we do, especially on that game.
Oh, awesome. Which one is your favorite game? That's a home game because I know there is an away game on the schedule that I think that you'd like. But what's your favorite home game?
The past few years, my favorite has been against the Eagles.
Okay.
It's a good rivalry, and I think this year's not going to be the exception.
Mhm.
Uh, Obviously, the Texans versus Cowboys is going to be interesting as well. How about you? Which one are you
Oh,
looking forward to?
I'm not a fan of Monday night games. I'm not a fan of Sunday night games. I like really enjoying. That's really where I base the schedule. But going back to that Texans game because I have a lot of friends that are in Houston, and they ask me why am I still friends with them? Well, because we go back so long. But 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it was hard for them to even answer my text messages. But now everybody's like, "Oh, we're back. We're going to the play. We went to the playoffs. We have more playoff wins than the Cowboys the last." Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. We know. But the standard is so high for the Cowboys every year that they have to. Just like there's a team out in Pittsburgh. I think they haven't had a losing record, right, with the coach. They
Yeah,
have that's the standard. Like you can't go under that. Um, and they look, Mr. Tailgate Man himself, Chris saying
yeah.
hello.
Oh, there it is.
The best tailgate experience out, hands down. The best. You can't beat it. You can't beat. I see him get behind the mic. He's over here giving stuff away. What are we giving away this year, Chris? What are we doing? Because he just goes above and beyond. And I was blown away the first time I walked in there. I was like, all of this food, all the drinks, they're included. Yeah, yeah. Come on in. So great guy.
Awesome, amazing guy, and you know what? There's other companies that do cowboy tours, but what differentiate us from everybody else is our tailgate garden, and we
Oh,
gotta thank Chris for that. It's an amazing event. I always tell my customers, uh, try to finish the food and the drinks. Let's see if you can do it. Obviously, that hasn't happened ever. But just it's not just the amount of food; it's the quality of the food
oh
that they
yeah,
do.
pulled
I
pork.
mean, it's the best. And in Thanksgiving, oh man, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Kudos to Chris and the Randall for everything they do.
Oh my goodness, they do the best part because I used to stress about getting the catering, making sure they get to the lot. If it's the wind is blowing, no, there is the best tailgate experience. Everything is covered, the music is playing, you got the fans going in the fall, you got the heaters going in when it gets a little bit colder. It's just a great experience that you cannot beat. But
Definitely.
but yeah, yeah, Cowboys out, Cowboys out, Cowboys everything. Um, I just feel like y'all are gonna step it up this year, and y'all are gonna do more than just one bus, not just for the Texans, but I feel like they're gonna do another one too. You're just, which one do you think could be the next hottest game that's selling out pretty fast?
That we've seen so far Thanksgiving. Families nowadays are choosing to travel. That before I remember back on the first few years, we would struggle with that trip. Not a lot of people wanted to leave their family, but little by little, every year we get more, and I think right now we're doing really good with sales for the Thanksgiving. So that should be the next trip.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that are making tradition. My family as well. We have made it tradition to go to every Thanksgiving game, with the exception of I think one last year. That's the only one we didn't do. But for the last like 8 years, we've been going to that Thanksgiving game, and just the history behind it has been overwhelming. Um,
And this year against the Giants, so it's
Easy win.
gonna be interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, but it's always a good game against
Oh,
those rivalries. So
now tiptoeing around just the Cowboys information. Now, when we met, you did a lot of tours. And you still do a lot of tours, but most parts, people don't know that you guys charter buses as well. Tell
yeah,
us about that. Like y'all don't just have buses; y'all have some of the newest stuff out there.
we've been growing every year, Marcos, and with the grace of God, we've been able to get our own equipment. I just saw a picture last week in our social media of one of Chris's buses and your buses and ours on the road. And yeah, part of what we do is charter buses. We have a brand called the charterbus.com. We make it easy to remember our names, right? And we work with school districts, church groups, private groups, and we charter anywhere in the U.S. Yeah.
What's your favorite group to take? Like, who's your team that they call you, you have a bus for them, you already know they're gonna call. Who's your favorite? I'm not trying to pin you up or anything, but you have to have those groups that are out there. I got mine. I'll let you go first.
Well, we have several special groups, right? But we are blessed to be partner up with UTRGV or local university. We do the transportation for all their athletic department. And just last week, we took the baseball team to their walk tournament in Phoenix, and we take them everywhere. We do the
Yeah.
transportation everywhere they go.
You took the bus the whole way up there, or you met them up there?
We met them up there on this one,
Okay,
and then we brought them back from Phoenix. But also when they travel to Chicago, they travel to Seattle, wherever they go, we are the company that provides them with the transportation. So we call partners like OK Tours, other companies, and we provide their transportation. So,
nice,
yes.
nice. I would like to say that yeah, we have taken a lot of teams to go over there and play all, and so I get to see that you're always tailgating out there and in the outfield with the supporting the team. It's everything's RGV University, and I'm like, man, and I was like, you know what? This year we've been blessed to transport the NAIA uh, World Series champs, Our Lady of the Lake. They're on their way back home right now, bringing the hardware. They're gonna have rings for the. I believe they're gonna get a ring for the driver too. So he's excited about that. He was ecstatic to take them out there, and they had the number one seed. I think they won 58 games this season and lost two. So
Wow.
they were stacked, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I believe that they were doing good when they were like on a 40-game win streak, and I was like, wow, I don't think they're gonna lose one. They didn't end up winning the conference tournament, but they ended up winning the whole thing. So that stuff like that, stories like that, that's why I like doing this. You get to hear the stories, you get to see the clients really fall for the equipment, and then the superstar operators that they have, like we have, like they're like, I'm not going unless it's this person. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, cool. We'll take it. We'll take it.
I was actually gonna say that because kudos to our drivers. I know you have some amazing drivers that I enjoy chatting with when they come down to the valley and we see them there, and they, we work really hard in the office, to provide our customers with good equipment, best rates, all of that. But our drivers take the cake, man. They do an
Oh yeah.
amazing job, and I've seen some of the videos of your drivers getting shirts, getting gifts from your customers,
Oh yeah.
and building that good relationship with them. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. They'll tell me like, hey, we're only going because this person has got to take us. And I'm like, and then I can't be the bad guy anymore. I go and tell them, hey, you pick which one you want to go on. And then they're like, no, you got to do it. So, I mean, to have people just like fighting to take a specific coach and a specific operator speaks volumes, and it makes the job that much easier because we don't have to worry about any of the, is this person gonna like them? No, they're with them for the whole season. I don't know how you do it, but I try to put our operators with the same team, and if they like each other, they end up with the gear. They end up with it in the videos. I'll turn around and the team will post a picture, and then I see them in the. I'm like, hey, who's that? So I mean that's the best part of this industry is getting the relationships, traveling the miles together, and then hearing the best stories. Um, it's
we are we
overall.
are extremely blessed to do what we do, man, because we are both passionate about transportation, and at the end of the day, I don't feel like we're working. We're having a lot of fun.
I think
Sometimes we
you're having
stress
more
a
fun.
little.
Look at that fun in the background. The sun's coming out.
How can I complain, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah. It is just a joy to be here. You sometimes having, like, I was looking at the map right now. On the other board, we have a bus in Iowa, we have a bus in Colorado, we have a couple in Florida, New Orleans, and it's like they're like, how do you do it? I'm like, well, we are surround ourselves with the best team, and everybody does that little piece to make this whole thing just go forward. And it comes from the sales team to the detailers to the shop that make sure that everything is running right, to our accounting portion, to making sure that everything's set and squared before the trip, and then the operators that just pretty much shine, and having the equipment out there that they make it that much more easier. So that's the part. Now, I'm going to go back to the Cowboys, and I'm going to go back. What's the best way? I made a little logo for you, and then put your information up top. But what do they email? Do they go to the website, Facebook, Instagram? What's the best thing for them to reach you?
Well, they can always call us, right? 1-888 RGV Tour. That's our office number. The best way to get all the details, all the information, everything, itineraries, everything is on our website. And like you were mentioning earlier, on the website you can actually see how many tickets are left. Sometimes if they call, after hours, we make an attempt to answer every call, but sometimes we're on the road after hours and we don't know exactly how many tickets we have for different games, so website is the best way.
Oh yeah.
And you can do it from you're showing the version that's the browser version, but there's also a mobile version that it's very friendly on their phone, so it works out really.
Awesome. That's I mean, that's the best way. I've seen you guys as media that's been on Facebook, and I'm like blowing away the droid shots, and then y'all's professional photographer images, and I'm like, wow, you guys. Hey, I like the shirt. I need to get me one of the shirts too. You got to put one put one in the mail, and I won't even say the mail because we are always going out there too, and you guys are always. We intersect 281 and 35 and 10, and if you go out there and stand outside, there's a chance that you'll see 2 or 3 RGV Tours buses going by. Like, I'll there's another restaurant, I'll go out there and eat, I'm like, "Hey, I know that bus. Hey, I know hey."
You can call them your buses too, Marcos. Hey,
Hey,
that's my bus.
that's what I feel like, man, because they're here all the time as well. Whenever we can service them, whenever we can, even your guys come in here, they already know. They just pull up. We give them the thumbs up. They go come on in, and everyone's like, I think some of our detailers already know the names. Hey, that's like a hey. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Because so sometimes I don't even know. It's great to have that relationship, and then vice versa when we go down there too. I'm like, hey, we're down there. We need it's a little bit of help.
Yeah, no, we're here for you guys, just as much as you've always been there for us. And uh, I have so many memories of needing help, and you're being available 24/7 for us, and we really appreciate that, Marcus. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. And just to wrap things up, what do you think the Cowboys record is going to be?
Well, this
And
year I think they're gonna surprise us. I think they're gonna do an awesome job, and we're going to the playoffs this year.
oh,
I know
without
it.
a doubt, without a doubt, I think at least 11 wins. I'm going to say just 11 wins in the regular season, and then we surprise a lot of people because everyone's doubting. There's a lot of doubt, and that's okay. We're all right with that. But 11 wins into the playoffs, second, third round for us. Like
Yeah,
that's where we're gonna ride with. That's where we're gonna hang. We're gonna revert back to this video in January and be like, "Hey, we called it. We called it here, May the 30th at 3:30."
we're gonna have to do a live video while on the game, you and
Oh
I.
yeah, oh yeah.
Cool.
I put my money into try to get the raffle in for the Super Bowl. So everything's kind of lining up. That's the only thing. A Cowboys Super Bowl is the only thing that I'm missing off the list. Got somebody Randy with the Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl. Alrighty, my friend. But
Okay.
thank you for having us. It was
No, thank
really
you so
great.
much. Thank you so much. And until the next time, we'll be in touch.
Yes, sir. God bless.